You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Go over to blackwhitenetwork.com. We're running a sale, folks. It's almost graduation time, so we're running our graduation sale. 15% off everything in the merch store, including our new Freedom shirt that we have in the merch store. We have our Black and White Sports 2 hat, our Patriots hats. We have our sports gear. We also have memberships. Just starting at $10 per month. You get a 7-day free trial when you actually do sign up. You can save money by getting the annual plan. And also, if you would like to donate to us, you can donate directly to the website. $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We do appreciate the support. Well, guys, we need to talk about fired NFL reporter Diana Russini. Diana Russini fired by The Athletic, even though they say she resigned, but she was fired. Folks, her future is looking bleak. Very, very bleak. Now, about, I would say, 3 or 4 days ago or so, a story came out that I believe was actually trying to make Diana Russini a hero. Because pretty much, guys, the reports were saying she was pretty much like Superman saving people from a car crash. I saw this story, man, and I was like, really? She was the one that actually saved these people? Now, it was a real car crash, guys. It really was. But all these stories are coming out saying she was heroic. But folks, got news for you. It's just not true. Maybe, just maybe, her people put that out to elevate her. But even when this story actually came out, nobody was actually saying that, yeah, Diana Russini was a hero. Nobody was saying that. Why? It's because even though she was actually at the crash, she really didn't do anything. It was actually someone else that saved these people. Wow. Maybe, just maybe, guys, it actually came from her people trying to save a career that I believe is over with. I really, really do. Now, Page 6 has definitely been on top of all of the Diana Russini and Mike Vrabel stories out there. Now, they now have the proof that she didn't save anyone, because they got the stories of people that were actually there. Let's go ahead and dive into this. Here we go. So right over here on Page 6, bizarre twist in Diana Russini crash story as witness claims she didn't save driver. Now look at this right here. This is a picture of the vehicle that was in a crash. I mean, this is a major crash right here, folks. Now, the story is that she jumped on top with the help of someone and saved the driver in this crash. But it's just not true. Says here, one of the more surreal twists in the Diana Russini saga came when, days after the NFL journalist resigned from the New York Times over photographs she published, or we published, I should say, showing her holding hands with New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. She was involved in a dramatic rescue of an elderly man who got into a scary car accident. But like almost everything in the tale of Russini and Vrabel, things were not as simple as that. Yeah. On April 17th, Page 6 got a tip that there had been a crash 2 days earlier in, is this Whitcoff? Yeah, Whitcoff, New Jersey, not far from Russini's home, and that not only had she been on the scene, but she had heroically asked a bystander to hoist her onto an overturned Jeep, whereupon she had opened the door and helped the stricken driver and his helpless dog to safety. Local cops confirmed to us that bystanders had indeed helped, with the rescue before the officers arrived on the scene. When we ran the tipster's account by a source familiar with the incident, they confirmed that story, including the detail that she climbed onto the vehicle with the help of a passerby to rescue the driver, adding that Russini had been driving with her mother and kids when the accident happened right in front of them. Notice guys didn't say she was with her husband. Curious about that, but I digress. Now, that's the dog right there. You guys see the dog right there. But then this comes out. After we confirmed through public records that the second tipster was who they claimed to be, a fellow resident of northern New Jersey, we interviewed them about the crash. The tipster said that while Russini had indeed come into the street to help with the crash, it was in the fact the tipster's husband, not Russini, who had freed the driver and his dog by ripping open the canvas roof of the Jeep. The tipster added that Russini had merely held the dog's leash after the pet had been released from the wreckage. So, right there, she didn't rescue anything. Once the dog was actually released, got freed, she held the leash. That was pretty much it. It was actually another man that actually did the rescuing. Wow. This is something right here, man. Look here, it says the tipster added that Russini had merely held the dog's leash after the pet had been released from wreckage. And she insisted that Russini most certainly had not scaled the car. Yeah. Now, I'm not exactly sure how tall Diana Russini is, but if you actually have a man at a crash, I'm pretty sure the man is actually going to be doing the rescuing, because this is what men should do. Men are bigger, stronger, and faster. More than likely, the man was probably definitely stronger than Diana Russini. But she didn't even make an attempt to rescue anybody. She was pretty much a bystander. That's it. And look over here, Tony Farmer. He was the one that was about to drop the story here. And he actually reached out to Page Six. Who is this here? To Ollie Coleman from Page Six. He says, I made 2 Page Six employees, including Ollie Coleman, aware that I was dropping a story tomorrow that contradicted their reporting of the Russini rescue. Ollie wouldn't talk on record, and 4 hours later published essentially my version. Yeah. Because right here, you can actually see he's reaching out to this person at Page Six. And it says, hi, Anthony, this is Ollie Coleman from the New York Post. Got your email and tried calling you. Thanks for getting in touch. Let me know when we can chat. Then he says, hey, brother, low battery in car and heading to lunch. Can I call you here in 2-ish hours? Says, yes, thanks, all that other stuff. Right there. But this is when he actually reaches out, I guess, to another person here at Page Six. Says, my name is Anthony Farmer. I'm an independent journalist. I got your contact info from Ollie Coleman. I'm writing a follow-up story set to be published Friday morning. The story is a follow-up to Ollie's article about a car accident 2 days ago, talking about Diana Russini. Information that I've gathered contradicts information in this reporting. I want to offer you an opportunity to comment or clarify anything before publication. Yeah. And so now, just like you read here, man, bizarre twist in Diana Russini's crash story has witness claims she didn't save driver. Yeah. Because this is the initial story right here, and actually they have the time. So on April 17th, they published Diana Russini mounts daring rescue of elderly man, dog trapped in car, car crash a week after Mike Vrabel's scandal. Then they changed it. Unreal, guys. Unreal. Diana Russini had nothing to do with rescuing anybody. Another lie exposed right there, guys. Probably from her camp. So, gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.